Welcome again to the Terns, presented by the Summer 2026 District K interns Olivia Gerling-Perez and
Cecilia Reyes.
To introduce myself, I am a rising senior at the University of Houston, majoring in political science with a minor in legal studies. I aspire to go to law school to become an attorney with a focus in healthcare law. I'm an intern for District K under Mayor Pro Tem Martha Cassis-Tatum, and I'm originally from Pearland.
And I'm a rising sophomore at Georgetown University, majoring in public policy with a minor in law, justice, and society. This summer, I'm interning for District K under Mayor Pro Tem Martha Cassis-Tatum, who is also my city council member. Now, if we can turn it over to our guest, please just state your name, what high school you go to, like what grade you're in, and what you plan to study in the future or field you plan to enter.
Okay. I can go ahead and start off. So I am Liani Anderson. I am a rising senior at DeBakey High School, and I plan to attend Xavier University or Sam Houston. Not really sure yet, but I do want to study biomedical science or biology.
So, my name is Jaden Carmen. I'm a rising senior at Cypress Ranch High School, and I'm interested in finance, so that's the field that I want to study. I'm looking into LSU and U of H as my top college options right now. So, yeah.
My name is Anthony Rivera. I just graduated from Lamar High School, and I'm going to LSU for sports commerce, and yeah.
Oh.
Okay, cool. It's so nice to meet you guys. I feel like we're like district neighbors, so
Yes.
it's about time. Okay, so first we're just going to ask a couple questions about your internship. So what first caught your interest about working for a city council member?
I guess I could start off. So for me personally, it was more about getting to know the different people and getting like a network experience. I actually wasn't sure about any of the council members, so getting to like know them and kind of understanding what their point of view is, that was my main drive.
So, for me, mine was just to kind of get my foot in the door. So, I applied to a bunch of like the city controller's office, the accounting office. But I never really got in those yet. And so I was like, maybe I can do the city council office just to get that little foot in the door. And so that's what that was. And through this internship, I've just learned, so many skills and different things that will, lessons that I'll carry for the rest of my life.
For me, it's basically just because my parents have all worked in public service or government their entire lives. So it's just like, why not try it and see what it looks like? But also I wanted to get something to help build my LinkedIn, so build my resume. So
Very important.
yeah.
Okay, so again, with us being neighbors, we hear a lot of things that we all are doing, and we know that on Thursdays y'all go out into the field. So can you talk about more like, what do your field days look like?
So some days we'll go out, and for example, I can't remember what specific date it was, but we would go out, and it was this one lady, her pillars in front of her house, they were dry rot and weather rot. So the council member Pollard had his team come out, and we replaced her pillars outside of her house to kind of just keep the building, upright and make sure it was still looking nice.
Just to add on to what she said, we would also do like we built mini libraries that we installed, or, just to promote literacy rates across the district. We'd also do like beautification, like we went to a gas station, it had like some overgrown grass. We just cut the grass and, just cleaned it up so it looked nice, just keep the community looking pristine.
Yeah, that's just one thing that Pollard does. He has the beautification team. He spends half of his budget on things like that. And it's a big deal. And we go help mow lawns or go in drains or whatever it is. It could be anything, but we're happy about it making a difference.
I know our city council member is really passionate about illegal dumping. Like, she really hates illegal dumping. I mean, who doesn't? But she's like really passionate about it. And our constituent service field operator, Eric Goodwine, he also goes into the field like every day with the hot team to the same thing, beautification, just to get rid of the trash. Either that has been reported, or like driving around, picking it up before it is reported in District K. What's something you didn't expect or surprised you about this internship?
So I know for me, I wasn't expecting to be up in nobody drain. So that was definitely something that caught me off guard. But it was, such a great experience because, I didn't know the roles that so many people play to keep the community clean, to keep these drains clean. And so just to be doing that, and just making that impact, being that blessing to the community, it's something that I really just will forever value.
I'll add on to that as well. I feel like I was surprised by how much we were able to lead in projects and just do things on our own and build it from the ground up. Like probably later on we'll talk about the diaper drive that we did, but like we just did a lot of stuff on our own, and that was really cool. I was surprised about that.
You were in somebody's drain?
Yes.
Yeah,
A lot of them.
I don't know if they put the pictures out there yet, but we actually made a movie recently, and in
A
the
movie?
yeah, it's kind of like The Office vibe.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like a skit.
Oh, okay.
He posted it on his page just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, it was like an hour ago.
But yeah, so it's actually a video of a guy like inside the drain. I kind of felt like a Ninja Turtle, but like I was finna come out the drain and save the world. But it was actually not as bad as it seems. Like it didn't stink. It wasn't too dirty. There were a few rodents, but I mean we pushed through.
She lying.
so.
There's termites in there.
Oh.
But like there was a lot of stuff in there. There's like brooms,
Yeah.
trash,
Oh my
other stuff.
God.
So it's
Lots
just
of
all
bricks
stuff.
and
Yes.
sticks
Yeah, it's
and-
just stuff that gets clogged up and
Had
causes
some
flooding.
trees. In
Yeah.
there.
Anthony, you mentioned the baby diaper
Yeah, diaper drive.
drive. Could you go more in detail about that? Like, what did you guys do?
So that was our biggest project. We spent about like a month on it,
Almost
just
the
working
whole-
on it.
Wow.
So
Mhm.
basically, we started from the ground up, finding a venue. We had to go take venue visits, figuring out if it made sense for the drive-through distribution, and we had to email, contact all kinds of different organizations and nonprofits to see if they work with us. So we basically did everything on our own. Obviously, like they assisted on the big player stuff, I guess, but we figured things out. We had to adapt and work together as a team, and we had a successful event. We had about 70,000 diapers that were donated, so
Wow.
it's a big success. And now the extra diapers went to a nonprofit called Hugs and Diapers, and now they'll be able to have their own
Shout
diaper
out to
bank.
Hugs and Diapers.
They'll have their own diaper bank in J City, so we're proud of it.
I love that y'all mentioned that because we are now working with Life Houston, which is the only Texas formula bank.
Mm-hmm.
And we are thinking about having like a competition across the districts to see who can donate, the most formula cans, because they're really in need. I think, what are the statistics?
1 in 3 families in Harris County can't afford baby formula. Like, it's an actual serious problem. Yeah.
September is Infant Hunger Action Month. So for the month of September, if you can, anyone watching, go donate for Life Houston. We'll put all their information here.
My last question, what advice do you have for young people who may also be interested in like civic engagement or working for their city council?
I know for me, I would advise it's okay not to know what you want to do to start because nobody knows what they want to do. Like I know for me, I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know I wanted to be a dermatologist now. And so like take those opportunities because they're not going to always be there. And so if you don't take it, you're most likely 100% going to miss something. So take it, you might like it. So, yeah.
So yeah, just to add on to what they say, just to always try what you want, try as much that you can to see, because I know for me, this exposure is just exposed me to so many different things. Like I've seen finance on a city scale, and that's been so much like now I could be like, oh, I want to try the city controller's office, so definitely just do what you can, take that exposure, and just to always just strive to be a blessing, to others. Try to always just serve others, love others, and just, make that impact in their lives.
Yeah, and I think one important thing about an internship is even if you don't plan on entering that field, go make those connections in a different department. I mean, the first week, someone from the legal department gave me their business card, and I hit them up immediately because I know I want to do law. So take that chance with the finance department or the controller's office. Get a number, get an email, get a name.
Mm-hmm. To add on, I think we've met quite a bit of people who aren't actually interested in like government or policy. Majority of people are, but there are a couple outliers that are also pre-med or want to study bio. And I think that's wonderful because one, you like are passionate about civic engagement because you apply to, work for the city and learn more about how the city functions and works. And also are committed, like it's interdisciplinary or like diverse to dip your toes in like different things instead of like I guess how I have just completely focused on like government and policy and stuff.
Okay, guys, so now we're gonna play a little game. So this is the emoji game. There will be a series of emojis behind, on the screen, and it could be a Houston saying, a Houston restaurant, a person, a thing, a place, and it's a competition. Okay, so
it's all Houston themed though.
Yeah. So are you ready?
Yeah.
You think you got it?
I hope so.
Let's find out.
Okay.
What is this?
You got pancakes, eggs, a disco ball, and a dancing man. It could be so many things.
We can give a hint.
Yeah, I need a
Please.
hint.
It's a restaurant.
It's a restaurant.
Yes,
Okay.
it's the name of the restaurant.
Oh, you're very specific. I was gonna say it's a place.
Breakfast Club?
Yes! Y'all know the Breakfast Club, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you see how the game works?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got it.
Okay. You got number
You
2?
have 1 point.
This one's so easy, y'all.
Wait.
Nope.
Oh.
You got it.
Come on, y'all losing.
He said it before.
Anthony's up 2 points.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, Beltway. A. Good job.
Shipley's Donuts.
Yes.
Come on now. Stop playing with me. Come on now.
Y'all, Shipley's is so good. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, that might be a little bit controversial because in my opinion, Krispy Kreme's is better.
Oh, you wild. Nah, you wild. Nah.
No, you tripping.
That's insane. That's a crazy
Yo,
crazy
don't
mistake.
ever say that again.
See,
Y'all
but
need to do that
Shipley
again,
Donuts.
Shipley
established in
Donuts is
Houston.
traditional, but like Krispy Kreme,
No.
you gotta get them when they're hot and fresh. Like
No.
it's
It's
What is this one?
Joe Burger.
Good job. I would have also taken Bun B.
Okay.
Ready?
I haven't gotten any yet.
Chopped and screwed.
Oh my god.
Y'all,
know
he's
what's
out
up.
Houstoning you.
Guys,
This
lock
is
in.
crazy.
Like, this isn't a competition anymore.
Rice Village.
Anthony, please.
Yo,
He
let
got
him
one.
breathe. Let him
Nobody
breathe.
answered.
Breathe.
I'll give him
Let him
5
go,
second
let him go.
head start.
No,
5
answer.
seconds
You got
is
it.
crazy.
You got
That
it.
is not
You got
enough.
it.
Okay, ready? Come on.
Yeah, Liana,
Sis, I
you
need
need
to
to
laugh.
get on the map.
Oh, but y'all see it though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Like
see
y'all,
it.
y'all see the.
I was gonna
okay.
say Rice House, but I didn't see the other two houses.
See, that's what I first thought too, and I was like, Rice House, Rice Neighborhood, Rice Village.
Okay, ready?
I was gonna get there eventually.
Okay, are you locked?
Partially. We're gonna get there.
'Kay.
We're gonna get there.
Frenchie's Chicken.
Woo!
What y'all know about
Finally.
that?
Finally.
What y'all know
Good
about
job. Good job. Good job.
No, I love my chicken.
Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's. Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Come on.
Thank you.
Finally, y'all locking in.
Thank you.
You got a point. You got a point.
Okay.
Finally.
Y'all guys have to get this one.
Like, you have to get this
Like
one.
you have to.
This is Pollard.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, because he's an attorney. He went to TSU and he's district judge.
Mhm.
J City.
J. Crew, what it do?
Okay, I think this is the last one.
Okay.
I have no idea. What is this?
Can we get a hint?
Place.
This is a place. Oh, Discovery Green. Discovery
yes.
Green. Oh my gosh, I'm slow.
Good job. Okay, so our winner of the emoji game is
You ain't even gotta do it.
Anthony. Like by a landslide.
so you are the true like Houstonian.
Yes.
Now you have bragging rights.
Okay, so now we're gonna go back into youth and community questions. So, in your everyday life, what's an issue you see in your community?
So I'd say for me in my community, so I know about the youth more so because I've worked with them. It's just having that role model in their life because they can get a little off the track sometimes. So that's why I did PALS in high school. So we would go out to these elementary schools and these middle schools, and we would just work with these, more at-risk kids of, doing those other things. So we were just there to be that positive role model, that voice, that guide for them, just to try to help get them on track.
I guess to add on to that, yeah, I think it's important for the youth to find their mentor or role model, or there's so many resources in Houston that can help you find what career path you're doing. I did this program called the Fellowship Initiative, and they also worked with Discover You, and that they funded me to go on and study abroad. I went to Spain, London, all for free, and that's how I figured out how to do in sports business. So there's a lot of resources out there, so just go do the research.
I do want to highlight that though. That is like the biggest thing, finding a mentor. Because it's not always easy to talk to your parents about everything, but having that person to lean on and, just to talk to, that's great. Like, I know for me, I have a mentor, shout out Lady Arnissa, but I'm in Top Teens of America, and so Houston chapter, the best chapter. But it's like a leadership program, kind of like Suits for Success, but it's for both male and female. And so having that mentor, you meet with them almost like once a month. It doesn't even have to be every day. Just having someone to lean on is a really big thing. So.
And follow-up question, with these issues, have you done anything to address them?
I know I have personally. So I actually am chaplain in our organization, and so my role is if anyone like wants to talk about anything and they want to talk to someone who might understand better, they come and talk to me, and I pray for them or whatever way they need help. Sometimes I might advise them to talk to someone else, or just give the best advice I can give personally. But I know, just like I said earlier, having someone to talk to, that is the biggest thing.
Okay, so from, a young perspective, how can adults and educators better support the youth who are entering the public sector?
I would say don't try and force their opinion on us. That's the biggest thing that adults nowadays struggle with. The old school mindset, that's what they call it.
Yeah.
But things are changing. So, like, being able to adapt to modern day is the best because not everything is the same. Yeah, life repeats itself, but, things can be done differently. So I would say just having a better understanding of what the person is going through personally is better than trying to force something on them that might not help them.
And I just totally agree with what Leonie just said. And I said another thing, especially with my teachers, they hear us, but they don't hear us, if you know what I mean. So just to really listen and to just kind of put your own stuff at the back of your head, just to just listen and hear what we actually have to say, because like you said, things are changing. It's different from how it was maybe 10, 15, 20, however many years ago. So yeah, just to be more open-minded and to actually listen, not just it go in one ear and out the other.
Yeah, adding on to that, I just think it's vital to have an open mind because things change every year, every month. Technology changes, everything has been changing. So I think it's important to just keep an open mind and not keep the same mindset of just not breaking cycles. I think it's important for people to work on breaking cycles and not just stick to the same thing.
So, what community work do you plan to do in college? As university students, we are involved in voter engagement clubs or student government. Is there something you're really looking forward to doing on your college campus?
I want to join a sorority, and so that's like the biggest thing for me. But also just maybe like BSU or something sort of like that. I know HBCUs are very important, so.
Okay, so I'd say for me, just I like voter engagement also. So I know, like right now, I just applied to be one of the student election workers. So we're gonna see where that goes. But I'd like to further continue that in high school. I mean college. um, maybe just just joining like clubs, organizations. I don't know what yet. I'd have to keep looking into that. But just something maybe with my career path, which would be finance, to just network and connect with those people. And just volunteer around the community because that's something that I love to do. They always, my parents, my family, they always tell me, just always try to be a blessing to others. So just to be able to bless and impact families, that's something that I love to do. And so I would love to try to find a way to do that also in college.
Yeah. Are you deputized yet? Are you 18?
No, 17.
Okay. I think once you're 18, you can get deputized, right? Or is there no age limit?
What is that, to sign up people to
Yeah, like
be able to
you can
register
host
other people to
yeah,
vote?
like you can host voter registration events,
wow,
and
I
then
didn't
you
know
like
that.
you can get people signed up to vote.
Oh, wow. I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Mhm.
Also,
thank you.
my university has this thing called Hoya Taxa,
Mhm.
because their little like chant is like Hoya Saxa, so it's Hoya Taxa, which is pretty funny. But basically, it's students who help like families or people like fill out their tax forms,
That's
which I
good.
think I'm sure there's gonna be like an organization like that, if not in your campus, in whatever community or city you end up in. Yeah, I think definitely that could be helping families and related to like your finance.
Yes,
that you're
thank you. I'll
interested in.
definitely look into that.
For me, I don't think I'm gonna join a frat in college unless it's like a business frat, and then
Oh no.
continuing on that. I mean, just continuing doing some sort of public service or volunteer work. Like if I have extra time, I think it's important to just help people out when I get the chance. And if it's joining organizations that do that, I think that's great for me.
What do you think makes people, specifically young people, sometimes feel disconnected from their government?
I can say for me is feeling like not feeling like they're being heard. And so that was kind of one thing I noticed like this summer. A lot of teens don't say what's on their mind because they feel like no one's going to listen to them or it's not going to make an impact. But that's kind of to go back on the advice. It's okay to speak your mind. Be respectful about it though. That's the biggest thing. If you speak your mind and you're not respectful about it, most likely they're not going to pay attention. So
Yeah, well, she pretty much just said what I would have said. Yeah, but just to add to her point, again, be respectful, and just it doesn't matter. You can still just go out there. If you have that power to vote, go vote. Use the power that the government has given you to just try to make a difference. You think your voice is small, but if you go out there, you do what you need to do. Yeah.
I think also another thing is it's important to stay informed. The youth, a lot of people, there's so many people that are my age that don't even know what's going on. And they say, oh, you know everything. Like I would suggest to listen to The Daily by the New York Times or listening to, there's so many podcasts that Leonie's seen me. I'll be listening to podcasts about knowing everything that's going on. So it's important to stay informed. They might complain and be like, this isn't going my way. This isn't going that way. But they actually don't know the process of what might be going on. And I think it's important. What we did during this internship was like we actually got to learn to see what they are doing in the city council level and the mayoral level. So there's so many levels in government and it's interesting. So people take the time to inform themselves. I think that's important. And also just go out and vote. Even if you don't even know who's you should know who's voting.
Yeah,
But like
read a little bit or
you need to
yeah,
it's important to go out and vote. You are given that right as an American citizen to go out and vote and make your voice heard and make your voice heard for the people that can't vote. So I think that's very important.
Now, for our last question, to add to that about the youth sometimes feeling disconnected from their government, what should people in office do to grab the youth's attention then?
Kind of like we mentioned earlier, I would just make those youth programs, like find ways to connect with the youth. a lot of the answers are on social media. And so if you actually go on there with the intention of how to better youth, the answers are right there in your face. There's so many youth out there displaying their talents and expressing themselves in so many different levels. And so I feel like if they would actually go on there and pay attention to what's on there, their questions would answer themselves.
Yep, just pretty much what Leonie said. There's just so much with social media, and just to get involved and to really just listen to what the younger people have to say, and also just maybe coming from their perspective, also sharing on social media, also to help connect. I find that would be useful. That.
Yeah, I mean, just sticking with the times, I think, is really important because a lot of people, they probably don't even know who their senator or their rep is. But I mean, what our council member does, he posts on Instagram talking about what's going on. But I think it's important to stay engaged, go to community events. Like, I mean, if it'd be cool to see like a council member go to like a hip hop market or something, go thrifting. It's like talk with them like that. Just being part or like helping have events like that the youth will be part of, or having programs that the youth will be part of. I think that's an important to get an early idea of who your council member is or who your person in government is.
Hold up, in just one moment. I just want to give a quick shout out to Councilmember Pollard because he definitely does get involved with those youth groups. So he doing it, y'all. He doing it. Yeah. Okay.
Well, that concludes the 6th episode of The Terns. We would like to give a special thanks to our guests, Leonie, Jaden, and Anthony from District J for joining us today. We would also like to give one last shout out to the amazing Dr. Shannon Walker Neighborhood Library for letting us use their podcast room all of these weeks. Our final episode will be recorded with the Mayor Pro Temp, Martha Castix Tatum, and it'll actually be filmed in the HTV podcast room, so stay tuned for that.
Bye.
Bye.